Hey guys, welcome to the fourth Transfer Tuesday for the month of November. So if you're new around here, Transfer Tuesday is a money movement that was started by Mary over at Pennies Not Perfection, whereby every single week we move money towards our financial goals. So this could be moving extra money towards paying off your debt or moving money towards savings. Whatever it is, we do these movements every single week. Hey guys, welcome to Budget with a July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance, specifically sharing tips on how to save, how to invest, as well as how to budget. If these topics interest you, then please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So like I said, today is Transfer Tuesday number 4 for the month of November. So as it turns out, November has 5 Tuesdays this year. I don't know if it has every single year, but anyway, we've got 5 Tuesdays, which means we're gonna do 5 Transfer Tuesdays for the month of November. So I do have my trusted notebook here with me where I have written down everything that I would like to discuss with respect to my money, the money moves that I am making, and some of the changes that has happened with respect to my finances in the last couple of weeks. So let's get right into it. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is my 100 days savings challenge. So I started this challenge back in September, and I provided my first update of how I was faring with that challenge back in October. So today is the 23rd of November, so it's time to do my 2-month update. And instead of just filming a separate video for it, I figured I'd join it with the Transfer Tuesday. So as of today, 23rd of November, I have saved £55.75. So we have approximately 40 days left before the end of the year. So if you're new around here, I started this challenge, as I said, in September on the 23rd, and the idea was for the last 100 days of, I was going to say years, for the last 100 days of 2021, I wanted to be rounding up every single day and putting that money in a separate pot. And what I've decided to do with that money is on the 1st of January 2022, I'm going to put that money towards whatever I want. So this could be a financial goal, it could be just me splashing it on lattes, cake, doing my nails, whatever. So that is what I decided to do. And what I decided to do as well is just to continuously give you an update of how I'm faring with that. Like I said, since I started on the 23rd of November, I have saved £55.75, which I think is just incredible, because this is just change. Not me actively putting money into the spot, but rather me looking at the change that my current accounts have every single day and just moving that change towards this 100 Day Savings Challenge. The second thing I wanted to speak about is with respect to my Black Friday Savings Challenge. So I started the Black Friday Savings Challenge at the beginning of November, and what I said was that I will use whatever money I have, a goal of £150. I'll use whatever money I save, whether 150 or more, on the Friday itself, the Black Friday. So Black Friday is actually this coming Friday. I think in the US will be Thanksgiving or what have you, and Black Friday as well. So what I did last week, Friday on the 19th, I got a little bit extra money coming to my life, so I decided to just fully fund my Black Friday pot. So now I have 150 fully saved, like I wanted to save initially. But one thing I realized is I actually do not have a plan for this money. I figured, you know what, it's Black Friday, I'm sure there'll be something that I want, and I've been racking my brains as to what do I really want to buy. And in all honesty, I think I did want to buy some earrings from Pandora, but I've just been like, I can do that for my Christmas. I literally have no idea what I want to spend this £150 on. And I may actually go ahead and just spend £50 on whatever it is that I want, and then move the £100 towards another savings goal. I honestly do not know. I was racking my brains yesterday. I just literally have no idea what I'm going to spend the money on. So yeah, there is that. Then with respect to transfers, because like I said, every Tuesday we do a transfer towards our financial goal. So for me, I already achieved my goal of having £1,000 in my home maintenance fund. So my home maintenance fund is what I used to call my fund. Now I've changed it to home maintenance fund to align with my 2022 goals that I have. So I now have £1,000 saved in that fund. So that was my goal for November. I have achieved it, and I don't want to touch it at all for this month. I'll obviously add some more money next month, but for this month I decided, instead of putting the extra £50 that I have found in my budget this week, I'm actually going to move that £50 towards my travel fund. So if you remember my Transfer Tuesday last week, I mentioned that I went ahead and opened a new savings account with my main bank, and I put in £100 last week. So this week I'm going to add £50 towards that new fund that I have created. So that is the one money movement that I'm going to make. I do have about £35 in my budget that I can move, and also £10, but I'm waiting for that money to actually come through to my account, and then when it does, then I will actually move it over to maybe towards the travel fund or another goal that I have. But I probably will use that money for next week's Transfer Tuesday. So it hasn't cleared yet as of filming of this video, so probably won't include that in the transfer. But once it does, I'll include it in next week's Transfer Tuesday. So that is with respect to the money moves that I'm making today. Then I also wanted to give an update on my emergency fund. So those of you who watch my videos would know that I did my little dance. I celebrated my, what do I want to say? I celebrated reaching £10,000 in my emergency fund. I was so happy, and I'm still happy. But then, as life would have it, as soon as I have that beautiful number saved, it's the time when all of the emergencies in the world come my way. My roof was one. I found out that my company would not reimburse me for my private dental work that I had done, and just everything left, right, and center came through. So in the end, as much as this pained me, I decided I'm gonna move £2,000 from my emergency funds to cover all of these emergencies that came up. So my roof getting damaged is an emergency. Me having emergency dental work is an emergency. So all of these things that came up, I decided £2,000 is what I was going to take out, and I did take that out to cover all of the emergencies. So my plan now is to start saving back that £10,000, because I honestly just want to have £10,000 boom in my emergency fund. But another thing that I wanted to do, and I have done, is I had this plan that I don't want to have £10,000 just sitting in one account. I wanted to split my £10,000 into two £5,000 pots. So I wanted to keep 5,000 in my my main account, and then 5,000 in another accessible account, but with just better interest, because my current account, my savings account, the interest is atrocious. It is, I believe, 0.1 or 0.5. I can't remember, but one of them, it's absolutely ridiculous. With inflation in the UK being over 3% right now, my money is not working for me that much, I know. But again, it's an emergency fund and you need to keep money available. So this is why I have not really put it in stocks and shares or put it in other accounts. I've decided just to keep that money in there. So what I did last week was I realized I still have a cash ISA, which is an individual savings account that I have not touched for a long time, and it had a good enough interest going for it. So they pay every month, and that was 1%. So I figured, you know what, why don't I move some of my emergency fund money into that ISA? So I have moved £2,000 into that ISA, which means from my emergency fund assigned savings pot, I have removed £4,000. So right now I'm left with 6,000 staying in that savings account, and then 2,000 I use for the emergencies, and 2,000 I move to my cash ISA. So you will notice when I do my December mid-month budget catch up that I've actually included emergency fund under my sinking funds. It's not a sinking fund, but it's just easier for me to track it there. So I've put it there, and I'll start refunding my emergency fund to bring it back to £10,000. So I think really this is it that I wanted to share with respect to my transfer Tuesday. So I am going to make a transfer of £50 today towards my travel fund, and I'll put a screenshot up. And then I'm going to put a screenshot up for 100 days savings challenge if I haven't already, because I don't know how I'm going to do it when I edit this video. So I will put how much I actually have in my 100 days savings challenge. I will put a screenshot of my Black Friday pot, which has £150, and I'll possibly start spending this money from tomorrow, but again, I'm not really sure what I want to buy, so maybe I won't. And then I think that's it. That's all the screenshots that I'm gonna do for the purpose of this video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you do transfer Tuesdays as well, and some of the money moves that you are making. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next one.